It's my favorite time of the year, football season. Let's smoke party ribs. Well, I'm excited to be back on our cooking show for you guys and excited to make these party ribs for you all today. This isn't anything really new. This isn't earth-shattering. Definitely was very trendy, you know, within the last year, but I made them personally for the first time in Florida this summer, and I was actually very surprised at how good they were. But the main thing is party ribs reduce your cook time dramatically. So therefore, they work great for tailgating, whether you're tailgating at a game or you're at home. It's just something that really shocked me how good it was. And so I thought, if it's that good, we probably need to do a long form video on it. So I've got a couple racks of Prairie Fresh ribs that I'm gonna bring in and start working on while I continue to talk with you guys. But we will put this in our tailgating playlist because we're known to have all kinds of tailgating videos. For instance, I got quite the list here. It's 25 videos in our tailgate playlist so far. Smoked cream cheese, Texas Twinkies, bacon wrap onion rings, got all kinds of cocktails, pig shots, smoked queso, all sorts of stuff in here. Grilled shrimp brochette, lots of options for you guys to choose from. We've been called the Kings of Tailgating for a number of years. In fact, recently, I was named the official pitmaster of the Dallas Cowboys, which is very exciting as someone who started cooking in the red parking lot at the old Texas Stadium on that grill 22 years ago. That is what ignited my outdoor cooking passion. So to fast forward 22 years later, obviously a dream come true, becoming official with a team that you have rooted for your entire life. You guys know I got a lot of relationships with players. I did a cook with Dak Prescott this year, went out to training camp. You know, so just is awesome, ton of fun. So more to come on that later, but let's jump into these. So we've got the rack of ribs. You don't have to do much, which is a great thing about this. All I'm gonna do is trim off the little excess fat that is right here on this one. Other than that, I'm gonna leave these. I'm not peeling the membrane. That's different from all the other ribs that I do. You guys know I always talk about I like peeling the membrane so that, you know, seasoning adheres a little better and it's a little better bite through, but I find we're going quick. This is about speed and it works. So I'm gonna flip them over so I can actually see the direction of the bones. I'm gonna take my chef knife and just cut just in between each one of these ribs, separating them apart. And then we're gonna season them individually. I'm going no binder because again, I'm focused on speed. You could obviously use a binder if you want. So these are gonna be just crazy easy. And they're gonna cook in, you know, probably just over 2 hours. When you're at the tailgate, people are there to have a good time. You need to prep in advance, less time cooking, more time partying. Big tip, prep in advance and cut down your cook time so you can enjoy your friends. Time to season the ribs. Today we're going with our brand new Hickory all-purpose barbecue. Very excited about this. This is an Ace Hardware exclusive product, by the way. Super delicious. You can also get it at meatchurch.com and in my barbecue supply shop in Waxahachie. I always put links below, by the way, to where you can get stuff, including my merch, the tools that I use, and things like that. So why Ace Hardware? Well, we won Vendor of the Year with those guys, which is a huge honor with other crazy names like Milwaukee and Benjamin Moore. And after winning that award, they approached us and asked us if we wanted to do an exclusive product with them. And it's been an honor to work with those guys and all the various independently owned stores. But with all that said, use your favorite barbecue seasoning. Put whatever you want on these, whatever flavor profile you want. I would consider this a smoky Southwestern kind of flavor, so it pairs really well with a whole bunch of stuff at your tailgate. Season all sides of these ribs and you're gonna let it adhere for 15 minutes or so. And hey, while it's adhering, go grab a beer, check your fantasy scores, hang out with your buddies. Let's talk about cooking. I'm gonna smoke these at 275 degrees. We got a Traeger in here today. We actually take a lightweight Traeger out to our tailgate and we power it with a Goal Zero. Some people have inverters on their truck, so it's nice and easy. So I use a lighter model for tailgating, but you can use whatever you want. Cook on what you want, like I always say. But we're going 275 degrees with Meat Church pellets, which are back out. That's a mix of hickory and oak, so it works great for this. So into the Traeger we go. It's been exactly 90 minutes. Woo! Man, those look good. Beautiful color. Get a little temp check here. Low 170s. All right, we're gonna go with a big pan here. We're gonna wrap them up. We're gonna throw them all in the pan, and we're gonna mix a bunch of stuff in this pan. So obviously, everything I'm about to do is for 2 racks. So cut it in half if you're just doing 1. So I'm doing a full stick of butter, half a stick if it was 1 rack. And I just like to do a pretty good handful of light brown sugar. I go agave. You certainly can use honey. This is just a preference thing. And then, you know, my favorite barbecue sauce is my buddy Mitch Benjamin's Meat Mitch Womp sauce. And this is, you know, this isn't a set amount. You just need enough to toss the ribs in completely. So I've probably used, I don't know, maybe half the bottle. We'll see how that is as I toss these up. You could put in a pepper jelly at this stage, hot sauce, anything you want to do. So let's just get these coated. We're gonna cover it with foil. We're gonna just continue to cook in the Traeger, probably 45 minutes, kind of just depends how thick your ribs are. We're gonna temp them here in a little bit and see how they're looking. And you can see that's just totally sexy, beautiful red color, so it's plenty of sauce, so we're good. I'm gonna toss them a little bit more and then cover it up. It's been 45 minutes. I know these are done. We're gonna check them for tenderness with a Thermopin. Oh yeah, it was like 207, so they're definitely more than done, but most importantly, I'm just checking again for tenderness. You see how pretty those are. Some of them are, you know, they're not gonna be perfect like this, like some are actually coming off the bone, but let's just go here right in the middle, just pick a random one up. You can see beautiful color. You know, cutting them up individually, obviously you get caramelization around the entire thing, and we are 2 hours and 25 minute total cook time versus a 5 or 6 hour rib, so super fast. I'm gonna toss these around in this sauce, and I'm gonna plate them up on this board and let them cool off. Let's give these a shot. They look beautiful. They smell awesome. Here we go. Even with that method, perfectly cooked. These are sticky, sweet, a little messy. These are delicious. I'm telling you, I did these this summer for the first time. I've been a naysayer forever. Pretty shocked at how good these turned out back then, which is why we did it today. This is a lot of fun. This was an easy cook. Like, this is not tough at all. 2 hours and 20 minutes to cook a rack of ribs. Are you kidding me? And you get that full caramelization on the whole thing. Reminds me a lot of like a pork belly burn-in. When you cube up the meat raw, season the whole thing, ultimately toss them in sauce and get all that caramelization. I mean, they're beautiful, but kind of cool that you can just like have these in a big platter to serve at a party, like get down to the Super Bowl, and this would definitely be something that I have out there. So I can't believe I waited so long to make a real video about these, but they're delicious. They're going in our tailgate playlist. Down on the end screen, you'll see something you can click to hop to that. While you're there, be sure you like and subscribe. Your subscriptions are how we keep doing these free how-to cooking shows every week. Anyway, I will see you guys next week. They're good. They really are like